Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make banana pudding poke cake. A poke cake is a cake that is fully baked, cooled down completely. You poke some holes in it, you add some deliciousness into those holes, and then you cover the whole thing with more delicious layers. You can't get any better than that. You guys ready? I've got somebody in the background that is. You know, my husband loves banana pudding in any form. This one is going to fit the bill. You ready? The first thing we need to do is bake the cake. I'm using a yellow cake mix flavor. This box is 15.25 ounce size. We're going to go ahead and add that to a large bowl. I always like to make my cakes bakery style, so I take the ingredients that are found on the back of the box and I change them up. And it's not by much, but it makes a very fluffy cake. We're going to be adding 1 cup of milk. This will replace the 1 cup of water. I've got half a cup of melted butter. This is going to replace the oil. And 3 eggs. I've brought these to room temperature. Bringing eggs to room temperature will really help in making a fluffy cake also. I'm just going to take my electric hand mixer. I'm going to beat this for about 2 minutes until it's nice and smooth and creamy. Make sure you scrape down the sides of your bowl. We're going to be using a 9 by 13 baking dish, so I'm going to lightly spray this with some cooking spray. Now the cooking spray that I have has flour in it, and that's what I use for my cakes. What we're going to do now is put the cake batter into our 9 by 13, and then we're going to smooth it out. Now it's going to be pretty thick batter because we aerated it with the electric hand mixer, and it had the eggs in there, so they whip up pretty good. Just smooth it out evenly. I'm going to place this in my oven that's been preheating at 350 degrees. I want to bake this for the time listed on the back of the box for the cake mix for a 9 by 13, which is 23 to 28 minutes. If you're using a different type of cake mix or brand of it, then just make sure you're following the directions on the back of the box. Okay, I've just pulled the cake out of the oven. You can see that the cake is pulled away from the sides of the dish. It's nice and golden on the top. We're going to allow it to rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. During that time, we're going to start making the pudding. The banana pudding is going to go into the holes of the cake and also serves as a layer for the cake. So in a large bowl, we're going to place 2 boxes of instant banana pudding mix. These are 3.4 ounce size boxes. Now you can substitute the vanilla instant pudding mix, which we normally do, but we're going to add some more banana flavor to this. Oh, it smells good. We're going to add 4 cups of very cold milk to our pudding mix. I'm just going to take an electric hand mixer. I have a whisk attachment. I'm going to blend this all together until we get a pudding consistency. Now, if you don't have an electric hand mixer, you can certainly just use a whisk and whisk that until you get to that consistency of pudding. perfect. What we're going to do now, because you don't want it too set or it'll be hard to get into the holes of the cake. So just kind of a soft set. We're going to set this off to the side. We're going to bring our cake over. Okay, we're going to want to poke pretty big holes in the cake here. So I'm just using a utensil that has a large end to it, and then we're going to start poking holes. Now you don't want to put them too close together, but you want something large enough to poke the hole to where the pudding can go into the cake. I'm just going to use a large spoon, the one that I used anyway, to poke the holes in the cake, and just use the other end to scoop out the pudding. And then we're going to put it on the cake and then just push down into the holes as much as you can, because we want to fill those holes. And you can go down the sides of the cake pan, just keep smoothing it out. Now I've got some extra banana pudding, so I'm not going to put it all on the cake here because we still have a few more layers. We're going to place this in the refrigerator for 1 hour, and that will help that pudding set up. And then I'm going to come back. Y'all, we still got something else to do to it to make it a banana pudding poke cake. Y'all come on back. Okay, we're going to bring over 3 bananas. We're going to go ahead and slice those very thin. To bring our cake back over from the refrigerator. Now on the pudding layer, we're going to go ahead and put those bananas. And we're going to cover the whole cake with the bananas. I've got a 9-ounce size box of vanilla wafers, and I'm going to crush half of these and sprinkle them over the bananas. For the whipped topping layer, you can either use Cool Whip that comes in your freezer section of your store, and then you can thaw that out. You'll need about 16 ounces. Or you can make your own whipped topping, which I'm going to do. So I'm just going to take a medium bowl. I'm going to pour in 16 ounces of heavy whipping cream. I'm going to take a whisk attachment on my electric hand mixer, and I'm going to whisk this all together. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of some powdered sugar. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to finish beating this until we get hard peaks. It's perfect. Okay, we're going to take our whipped topping or Cool Whip. I'm going to spread it all over the top of the cookies. I'm going to dollop it so we can spread it evenly. All right, you know what we're going to do next? We're going to place that other half of vanilla wafers on the top. An extra layer of crunch. Bring this to a gathering. Oh, it won't last. It smells delicious. What are y'all thinking of my banana pudding poke cake? I'm cutting a piece. I'm going to give it a try for you. Ooh, look at this, you guys. Is that a big enough slice? You're going to wow somebody with this one. I love that banana flavor from the pudding. the actual bananas and the crunchiness of those Nilla wafers in there. Not to mention that homemade whipped topping will do the trick. Okay guys, make sure that you do the bakery style on this cake for a nice fluffy version. Give me a thumbs up on this one. If you want to see more of my poke cakes, I will list them down below in the description box down below, or you can find them on my channel. Just search poke cakes. Thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification. That way you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. I will see you on my next episode.